Hi, everyone. We are here, Real Estate Ladies of North Atlanta, Sue Jennings, Mary Ellen Vanaken, and today we're talking about the hidden gems of North Atlanta, and we are focusing on Alpharetta. So, Sue, take it away today.
So what we'd like to do is focus on some of the lesser known neighborhoods in these great areas so that, a lot of people know Windward, they know Avalon, and yet within each of those immediate areas, there are some really amazing hidden gems that you wouldn't necessarily know about, but they offer value and charm and luxury, and they really should be on every buyer's radar. So the first place we're going to talk about is Clipper Bay. And Clipper Bay actually is in Lake Windward, but it's on the south side of the lake. It's one of the first subdivisions or sections of Windward that was developed. So the homes are a little bit older, but they have fantastic views of
Look at
the
this
lake.
view, Sue. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So that's really the secret of the Clipper Bay area, and it's got all the amenities of Windward with the tennis, swimming, boating, pickleball, everything else, but it's got direct lake access and it's got gorgeous views. So you can enjoy like a laid back lakeside lifestyle with upscale touches and be so close to Georgia 400, so close to Avalon, great schools. A lot of these homes do offer private docks and paddleboard. A lot of people do paddleboarding off of their docks and boating. And these are great homes because they really do have value because of the lots that they're on. So upgrading one of these homes would just be instant equity.
Yeah, and just going back to, you see that it's dated a little bit. It is 291 Clipper Bay. It's sold for 1.880. It has 6 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, 6608 square footage. And it was built in 1985. Right. So you can tell a little bit, like, look at the basement ceiling or terrace level, whatever you want to call it. So this house has great bones, but does needed a little of updating. But honestly, how could you not go for that view right there? Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's an amazing lot, really.
I mean, beautiful view. And tell us a little bit about Windward, Sue, about the lake. What kind of boats can go on the lake?
So Windward is a quiet lake. It's about 197-acre lake, and it has about 35 individual communities surrounding the lake. So on the lake, you can only have canoes, like that previous picture that Mary Ellen had up there, electric boats like the one in that picture, and you can't have any motorboats. You can't have any jet skis. You can have a small sailboat. You can have paddle boards. You can have a kayak. But also, in addition to the lake, the tennis club is quite active. There is the Golf Club of Georgia is right there, and they do have 2 courses. One is the lakeside course that goes along behind the homes in like the North Shore and the peninsula and so forth. Right. And a lot of other homes throughout Windward do have golf course lots because of the 2 courses that wind through Windward from the Golf Club of Georgia. There are also sports parks, soccer fields, lots of playgrounds. There are pocket parks throughout where you can drop in your paddleboard or your small kayak and have access to the lake no matter whether you have a lake lot or not. So it's a wonderful community. It has reasonable HOA fees, and it's a very active, dynamic community to live in.
Yeah, it definitely is. So this is a little hidden gem within Windward, and a house built in 1985. I guess that's when Windward kind of started building, which is a really long time ago. But there's so many little subdivisions and so many little gems inside of Windward. So
the south side of the lake was the first part of Windward that was developed, and then they kind of wrapped around the lake and ended up on the north side of the lake.
Right. So let me grab the next one that we are going to be talking about, which is Dover.
Andover North.
Yes. let's get to that one, and then we can show everyone these really pretty pictures and go from there. Let's see. Whoops. We're having fun today with technology is always fun. Okay. And this is, okay, the next one. All right, we are here. So let me just talk about this one first. It's 3988 Dover Avenue, and that's in Alpharetta, and it's in close to downtown Alpharetta. You'll see that. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3,368 square feet. It's still for sale at 1.134. Okay. And it was built in 1987, but it's on 1.132 acres. So, we just want to kind of dig into it. So tell us about this hidden gem in Alpharetta.
Yeah. So what's wonderful about Andover North is it's an established neighborhood with lots of trees. It's a very quiet community. It's near downtown Alpharetta. It's near Avalon, and it's often overlooked partly because of the age of the community, but there you have beautiful tree-lined streets, very traditional homes, very Southern feeling. There's nothing cookie cutter about a lot of these homes, but it offers really low HOA fees. So most of the homes are brick, they're traditional, but they have a lot of charm and character. This has been nicely updated.
It really has. Check out that kitchen. It's really nice. They definitely have updated this house. And then location-wise, tell us how the location, how close it is to downtown.
I mean, you're practically walkable to downtown Alpharetta. I would say you're less than a mile. I don't know where this home is specifically within Andover North, but you have great schools in that area. And, the location just can't be beat.
Yeah. So basically what they did with this house, obviously you can see, is they have, and it's very whimsical, I think. Like you look at this little creek area and the outdoors and just kind of different areas, and then you get into the drone and all these fun
the amenities in the neighborhood.
And that's the floor plan. And then we're always digging into that's downtown Alpharetta, and then just kind of showing the lifestyle around the neighborhood. And then you've got Avalon as well. So everyone is putting in not only downtown Alpharetta, but they're putting in Avalon in their photos. So so a great little hidden gem. And so the next one we're hitting up is
Cogburn Walk.
Yes, Cogburn Walk. That is number 3. Okay. And this, let me tell you a little bit about this one. I don't know when that's the wrong one. Sorry.
Yeah, that's not Cogburn Walk.
Here we go. Cogburn Walk. Sorry. Nope, that's Windward. No, it's the last one. 5th one's a charm here. So it's 2745 Agaron Court in Alpharetta, 30004. So that's more on the Milton side there. It's 8 beds, 6 bathrooms, 6,037 square feet. It was built in 2014, but it has a really small acreage. It's 0.16. So obviously you see your next door neighbor. It's sold actually over list price, 3.7% over list price at 1.140. It was listed originally at 1.099.
Wow.
So that's pretty amazing. So
Cogburn Walk, it's a hidden gem because it's a newer neighborhood and it's very close to Cambridge High School, which is one of the newer high schools in the area as well. And this home just exudes luxury features, but it's really not a widely known neighborhood. It's a very small upscale enclave. It is walkable to top-rated schools.
Check out this kitchen. Wait, Sue, check out this kitchen.
I know, isn't that beautiful?
It really
they needed to close the dishwasher before they took the picture, though.
I know. And they opened both of them, I guess, because they wanted to show.
Yeah, the kitchen has 2 dishwashers. Yeah.
and show that it has interesting strategy there. Not sure if I agree with it or disagree with it, but honestly, yes, beautiful kitchen. Wants to show all the different things in the kitchen that you can, customize. But, look at I just love everything about this kitchen. I don't even know what else to say. It's beautiful.
Yeah, no wonder it sold for over asking price. But the homes in this community are all either farmhouse style or they are craftsman style homes.
Yes.
And 3-car garage as well.
Nice. Yeah, so you're getting a lot of space. You're you're in Alpharetta. I mean, what more can you ask for? And, looking at the master, it has a nice, there's my custom closets that everyone should have.
Right.
And just kind of shows the little hidden gem in this area. Here's the terrace level basement, which has a kitchen too as well. And you need 2 kitchens in a house. Don't you know that?
Well, a lot of people are moving, extended family in with them, older parents. And so it's nice to have that additional living space for.
Now, if you're looking for privacy, this is probably not the home for you.
Right.
But on the other end, it's a nice hidden gem if anyone is looking for something in that area. So the next one
is Blue Valley.
Okay, we're going to hit Blue Valley next. And that is right. This one is.
No. We
missed Blue Valley didn't show up. That's weird.
Number 753-6918.
Yeah. We only got 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it didn't pull up. So you'll have to tell us about this house, Sue.
Okay. Well, Blue Valley, it's really technically part of Milton, but it is zoned Alpharetta, and it's really close to equestrian amenities. We may have mentioned it in our Milton focused podcast as well. It's got a country club feel to it, but without the country club fees. It's gated. It does have luxury homes. They're large lots, horse-friendly zoning, and estate-style custom homes with pools and outdoor kitchens.
Nice. Okay. Blue Valley. Sorry we couldn't show any photos. We didn't pull up from the MLS for some strange reason. And then I think, which one is this? Let's dig into this one. Is on Stratham, and this one is Kimball Bridge Walk. So let's talk about this one.
Okay.
It's
Kim. Go ahead.
It's 11760 Stratham Drive in Alpharetta, and it's 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, 4,396 square feet. It's built in 2014, and it's on a very small 1.018 acreage. So it's for sale. It's still for sale. It's at $949,730. So tell us why this in Kimball Bridge Walk is such a fun hidden gem.
Yeah, well, these are 0 lot line homes. It is a gated community of single homes. It's near Avalon in particular and very close to Georgia 400. It's right off of West Side Parkway. And what's wonderful about it is just the low maintenance living with great floor plans and features in the home. I believe Ashton Woods was the original builder of this community. Yes. And it's just a lovely, urban suburban blend feel of homes that are very nicely appointed with great floor plans. It's totally walkable to shopping and dining. It's got the newer construction, upscale finishes. They all have garages, and it's really ideal for professionals that are on the go, or even, someone who wants to right size, or even a new family starting out.
And it has wire closets in the master. Ooh, that's so exciting.
Well, it is under $1 million, though. So.
Oh, there you go. So if it's over $1 million, it has to have custom closets. I'm not so sure about that. I would say over 500, but that's just my opinion.
I just think wire closets should be outlawed, period.
Yes, I think so too. I don't know like who made them up. So here's kind of the entrance of Kimball Bridge Walk, and it's super cute and it has a great location. So we talked about, so the next little hidden gem that we are going to talk about is Trellis, and that's 1520 Trellis Place, and that's in Chadburn at Bluegrass, and it's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,212 square feet. It actually sold for 640, and it was built in 2000, and it's 0.31 acres. So a little bit more than 1/4 of an acre. So tell us about this hidden gem here.
Chadburn is actually in the Forsyth County end of Alpharetta. So the taxes are lower in this particular neighborhood. This neighborhood is located very close to Halcyon, which is actually exit 12 of Georgia 400.
Yes.
It's also close to the Big Creek Greenway for those of you that like to walk, run, bike, rollerblade, whatever. So this neighborhood has great schools around it, and I think it's a great value for the price. It's so family friendly and walkable, and it's a great swim tennis community. It's good for commuters. It's good for first-time home buyers. It's great for seniors who are right-sizing. It's great for anybody with an active lifestyle. There are different types of homes in this community. This one happens to be a ranch, but there are 2-story homes, traditional homes with great floor plans and updated interiors in this community.
Yeah, and here you see just, all these communities. So I think a lot of people that are moving from other parts of the country don't realize that Georgia, there's a lot of communities with HOAs, and they have like a swim and a tennis, and they have like all the amenities, so you don't have to put them in your backyard. So that's kind of like an interesting mix here. Now I know we have one more, and we do not have the photos of that one, but it's 5075 Briarstone Ridgeway, and that's in Nesbitt
Lakes,
which is a beautiful, beautiful subdivision.
Right. So the Nesbitt Lakes area, these are also somewhat on the newer side. It's in Alpharetta, but it's on the Roswell, maybe the East Roswell side of the community, and it has a very serene lake, lakeside living again. It's peaceful and private. You have room to roam around. There are some great Roswell parks that are not far away. The community does offer swim, tennis, mature trees, traditional and brick homes often with finished basements.
Nice. So let's talk about the U.S. News and World Report from May of 2025. It's so exciting.
Right. So what's interesting about Alpharetta is it's not just in Fulton County, but it does stretch into Forsyth County and into Cherokee County, depending upon where you are. The population of Alpharetta itself is just under 65,000 people. The median home price is about $569,000. The median household income is close to $150,000. That's the median household income. So it's more than just another suburb of Atlanta. It's really its own metropolis that really has incredible planning commission for how they want Alpharetta to be run, portrayed, developed, and everything else. They're very, very particular here as far as permitting, but they are really into the diverse type of neighborhoods that are here, lush spaces, highly rated public schools and private schools. There's no shortage of first-class venues here.
Right.
We've got a 12,000 seat Ameris Bank amphitheater. We've got jazz clubs, comedy clubs. We've got Avalon with 25 restaurants. The downtown area has 25 restaurants. It gives you kind of a big city feel, but it also gives you a small city feel as well. You can walk around downtown Alpharetta and run into so many people that you've met or done something with in the past, and just stop and talk and just really enjoy yourself. It scores, in the top 5% consistently of cities across the country.
Mhm.
It's the schools are number 16th ranked in the nation for college readiness, and really in the tops of the state of Georgia in general. The schools, mentioned those. There's quite a few elementary schools: Alpharetta, Lake Windward, Creekview, Webbridge. Webbridge is middle school, but they're recognized they're recognized for their academics, for their strong community involvement, and their commitment to academic excellence. Their curriculums really do try to develop critical thinking skills in their students, and they use innovative teaching methods to teach children of all different types of backgrounds and get the students engaged. Webbridge Middle School is here in Alpharetta, and then we have Alpharetta High School, Chattahoochee High School, and then of course we've got the Innovation Academy, which is a brand new STEM high school that was built in downtown Alpharetta just a few years ago. That emphasizes project-based learning and real-world applications of science and technology. As far as private schools, we've got the Fulton Science Academy, Kings Ridge Christian School, McGinnis Woods Country Day School, Valor Christian Academy, and then the Alpharetta Christian Academy, just to name a few of the private schools. There are more.
There are more. It's amazing.
There are many more, yes.
Many more. It's so interesting how you think it's a small area, but then you're like, oh my God, that school and that school and that school and that school. So, I mean, we do have that many people in the area that, it definitely needs, they need the school. So I know that schools are so important in sports. So let's get back into parks and recreation in Alpharetta, because I feel like that's important lifestyle. When people move here, they might not know the lifestyle and what they need to know too. And we can drill this into everyone. We have the 4 seasons here.
Right.
And you can pretty much be outside all year round, unless you're like, oh, if it's under 45, I'm not going to go out. But you know what? You can actually be out exercising every single day. You are not in Alaska. So there you go.
I would say that spring comes in February here, and that, we basically live outside most of the time because we are on tennis teams and we're bike riding on the Alpha Loop or walking on the Alpha Loop. The Alpha Loop has an inner loop and an outer loop that circles the downtown area. We are also up against the Big Creek Greenway, and one of our biggest parks in the area is Wills Park. It's a 110-acre park, and it has a dog park area. It has softball fields. It has walking trails. It has a large equestrian center, and it also has what's that, disc golf area? Yeah, there's a disc golf. Yeah, you play that disc. There.
It's like frisbee with golf. So I mean, it's crazy,
and that's really becoming quite popular in the area. And the other parks that are popular in the area are Webbridge Park, Rock Mill Park, the Big Creek Greenway, which we've mentioned before. That's over 9 miles of trails that go through beautiful treed areas and wind all the way from basically Roswell up to the Forsyth County area. And you can bike on those. You can stop along the way and picnic. There are just a variety of natural settings for you to enjoy.
And lots of pickleball courts. These parks are all expanding and building separate pickleball from the tennis courts. Now, did you know that I got to tell a story. Do you know that in Alpharetta, there's a subdivision, I'm not going to name it, that won't allow pickleball courts because one of the homeowners complained that the pickleball makes too much noise in their houses by the tennis courts. And they bought a house by a tennis court, not by a pickleball court. So there's a big HOA. Interesting, I thought. Very interesting. I'll tell you later what it is, Sue, but I found this out because I was at the tennis shop having my racket restrung. And the girl that was in there, she lives there, and she says, "You're not going to believe this." And I was like, "What? That's crazy." So anyway, HOAs can be good, they can be bad, and you just never know. But they are making tons of pickleball out here. So if you're a pickleball player, which you can play every single day unless it's raining. You can play every single day.
You know what's interesting about pickleball is a lot of the businesses around here. And by the way, Alpharetta has over 700 IT companies here. It's known as the technology city of the Southeast.
Yes.
A lot of these companies, though, are putting pickleball courts out in their parking lot area so that their employees can play pickleball at lunchtime.
I love it.
You can drive past some of these.
We could do a pickup game.
You can go
we can go from parking lot to parking lot and pick up a game. There you go. That sounds like fun. All right. So let's talk about some of the different community events that happen in Alpharetta. So we're just kind of giving you a vibe of what Alpharetta is like. So, so fire away, because there's some great.
Well, I don't know which one of these is my favorite because they're all my favorite. But Alpharetta Farmers Market is on Saturday mornings from about April until October or November. And it features local produce. We have a lot of local artisans that bring their product there, a lot of, live music, vibrant community gathering. You'll see kids running around, playing in the fountain, people walking their dogs. I think dogs are really important to families here in Alpharetta. You see a lot of really, really neat dogs. They're great coffee shops that you can stop at. Some are kiosks in the farmers market. Some are also just around, the shopping area of downtown Alpharetta. If you want to continue on into the evening with some really interesting stuff, you can go to Avalon Nights Live. And they also offer live music performances. And they have a green there in front of the Regal theaters that you can sit out and have something to eat, get some food at the local Antico pizza place or any of the restaurants in the area and sit outside and eat and just watch all of that entertainment. Thursday nights, it's actually now the fourth Thursday of the month. It used to be the third Thursday, but it's now the fourth, is Food Truck Alley. This is located in a parking area behind like some of the downtown stores. And they'll bring in about 8 or so food trucks and live music and some entertainment and family-friendly activities. And you can walk around and enjoy different types of cuisine from the different food trucks. Alpharetta also offers different festivals throughout the year. One is the Wire and Wood Songwriters Festival. One is a wine tasting festival. Another is the Taste of Alpharetta Festival that they just had the other week. And it was packed with people. It's such a popular thing to go to. And then if you want to, see some bigger name entertainment, you can go to the Amerisbank Amphitheater.
Yes, definitely. You have to. And it's amazing what they bring in there.
Right.
I mean, anything from country to pop to people that, I don't know, bands that've been around since like the 70s. It's amazing. So it draws every kind of crowd. So you have music from 1995, you'll have music from the 80s, you'll have from the 70s, the 60s, and it brings everybody together as a community. So I think that that's what's so important. And it just is amazing that it's so close. Like you don't have to drive very far in order to get there. So
what's neat is depending upon where you live in Alpharetta, you can
hear the music
concert at night. Yeah, it's really, really cool.
And they have to be done by 10 because otherwise it's
quiet ordinances.
Quite an ordinance. So so they can't run late on those concerts like they can in other places because it's outdoors. And you can sit on the lawn, you can get a chair. It's just really a great community to come into. So
so there's so much to do here. I mean, there are comedy clubs, there's, lots of dog parks. There's just so much that you can do here. It's a great community.
Yes. So today we talked about just all the hidden gems in Alpharetta, just showed you a couple little houses and communities that different price points. And if you need any information, reach out to us. We're happy to give you more information on the Alpharetta area. So anything else to add, Sue?
No, just come visit Alpharetta. There's about 25 hotels here for you to stay in too.
There you go. Sounds good. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.